So the game I'm playing today is called WaveLand. This is a 2D platformer inspired by platform fighting games such as Super Smash Bros. The primary mechanic this game focuses around is wave dashing, which I'm just going to admit right now, I have not played that many platform fighters. As a matter of fact, the only platform fighter I've ever played is Super Smash Bros., and I haven't even played that in a really long time. So I'm not familiar with any of the terms that platform fighting fans generally use to describe movement. But apparently, according to the game's Steam page, the wave dash was a move created by some people within the platform fighting community, or communities, I guess, and it's a speed tactic that's supposed to allow you to move incredibly fast, or something like that. I really have no idea. If there is one particular video game genre I am not familiar with in the slightest, it would probably be fighting games, because I have not played a lot of them. This, however, is not a fighting game, but a lot of the mechanics in terms of how the character moves, and how the character controls is supposed to be inspired by platform fighters. But other than that, this game is basically another Super Meat Boy clone, but a pretty competent one at that, I would say, at least given the amount of time that I've spent with the game so far. I have played this a little bit off-screen before recording, so I already have a bit of experience with the game, but the whole movement is still a little bit confusing to me. Now, this game does have a story, but the funny thing is that the game's Steam page does not explain the story to you. Like it doesn't explain the fact that there is a story. You probably don't care too much about it anyway, and personally I don't either. So instead, how's about we just dive right into the game? So yeah, we go to the main menu by pressing the Enter key. The keyboard controls are very weird because you press the Q key to select various options. I have tried plugging in my PlayStation 4 controller, but it doesn't appear to work. But I'm not sure if that's because this game does not have PlayStation 4 controller support, or if the batteries in my PS4 controller are dead, one of the two. Perhaps they need to be replaced, but for now I'm just gonna torture myself with keyboard controls. Yeah, we'll just go and play right here. So we have the WaveLand main game. We also have custom levels. This game has Steam Workshop support. I'm not gonna dive into that in this video though. Let's go to the main game for now. So that's my other save file over there that I've been using off screen, but we are going to create a new one right here. I've only played the first 2 worlds of the game. There's only 6 of them in total, but as you can see, I only got 21% game completion because it's not just the 6 worlds. There's 6 worlds in the game, but not all of the levels are, you know, locked to those worlds, if you know what I mean. There's various bonus levels that you can find later on in the game, but I'll get to all of that in a little while. So we have this cutscene right here. This nice looking psychedelic cutscene, and already you can't tell what the hell is going on because there's just squares flying all over the place. And then it fades out. You got this nice little, like, chiptune-like music. And then all of a sudden, you're in this weird monochrome world. And then you spawn in. So yeah, this is your character, by the way. He's a square. That's literally all he is. He's just like a giant square. So I guess if there's one way I can describe this game, it's like Super Meat Boy meets Geometry Dash meets Super Smash Bros. So here's basically how you control. So you move around with the left and right arrow keys, of course. Watch, could you please shut up? I do realize it's already midnight, but you don't need to keep reminding me about it. Good lord. Anyway, as I was saying, you use the left and right arrow keys to move around. If you press them in rapid succession, you can move a lot faster. And I believe, I think Super Smash Bros. Does have a mechanic like this, actually, that allows you to move faster if you get really twitchy with the left and right controls on the D-pad, or the control stick, either one. So there is that. Then you can also press the Q key to jump. And once again, depending on how long you hold down the Q key for, you can perform like a short little hop, or you can perform a gigantic jump for joy. And if you press the W key while in midair, you can perform a wave dash. Now there is a little bit of a catch to this though, because in order to perform a wave dash, you can't just press the W key. What you gotta do is that you have to press the W key, and then press one of the arrow keys, like the arrow key in the direction that you want to go. So for instance, to dash upwards, you need to press the Q key to jump, and then you press the W and the up arrow key at the same time in order to do that. So, like this, right here. And if you want to dash left, you press W and left arrow key at the same time. Dash right, W and right arrow key. You can also dash downwards by pressing the W and down arrow key at the same time. And much like Super Smash Bros., if you hold down the down arrow key while you're descending, you can fall a lot quicker. Now, we can't go to the left, but there is this little thing right here. He says, "I like the way you think." So I think I can actually demonstrate this right here. Yeah, you see how much faster I fall? Like, this is a normal jump right here. I build up momentum gradually as I fall, but then I can just basically go into, like, full like full falling speed immediately by holding down the down arrow key. There's more mechanics we'll get to later on, but for now we're just going to progress to the right, briefly tap jump to short hop, hold jump to go higher. Yeah, so basically everything that I just said right here. You look different. Is it the box that I'm contained within? My little square guy? Yeah, he kind of distorts when he's moving around here, as you can see. Animations are not really all that fluid, at least on the box himself, the square that you're controlling right here. So it tells you that you can air dash by pressing the W key, or wave dash, either one. I mean, it pretty much means the same thing, right? I wish I could dash. Well, I can too. Wow, that was cool. Yeah, it is really cool indeed. Yeah, so we, there's some doors that are hidden in certain levels. All you gotta do is just collect the key. And what will happen is that the key will fly to the door on its own, so you don't actually need to go to the door in order to unlock it. Dash into the ground, then jump. So, I believe what that allows us to do, I think, is, yeah, gain a ton of speed, and we're gonna have to use this in order to get across these gaps over here. The timing on this is a little bit precise, though. I was able to get it right there. And then right here, you don't even really need to do anything. Okay, hang on a second. Yeah, when you die, you just, spawn at the platform you were last on. So, you can dash diagonally, but again, this is one of those instances where the diagonal controls are very unreliable, because most of the time I can't even get the diagonal controls to work. I got them to work right there, but again, it's like they only work half the time. So, it's really odd. It just doesn't register the input most of the time, and it's really weird. And this is not the only game that has this issue either. Not the only PC game I've played, at least. So right here, we just gotta follow the other square over here. Just perform some simple wave dashes. So then the ground's completely invisible. This is okay, though, because you do actually... There is a gap right here that you can potentially fall into, but you have to fall into it. Because there is no solid ground. The other square is basically cheating. He's using a no-clip cheat. Yeah, so he's just floating. He just floats away. So then we fall into the void, and then everything just goes completely apeshit. Again, I don't know why. I have no clue why at all. Then we're descending into the atmosphere of this planet that you saw on the title screen, actually, or at least you saw the background. And now we are here in the Sanctuary. So the Sanctuary essentially acts as a hub world for pretty much the whole game. There's something that we can't get to right now. Yeah, like, there's a blocked passageway over there. We'll be able to get to that later on, once we acquire another upgrade. I'm not gonna spoil what that upgrade is, though. Not for now. Not for now. So we read these gravestones right here. Collect shards of their memories. Transcend the nightmares. And ascend. Yeah, so... what it tells us right there is that we need to go into levels in order to collect shards. So this is the first level right here, so we'll just enter memory by pressing the E key, and we can begin the first level. Now, it does give us a time limit. Our time limit in this level is 50 seconds. Wow, I just completely messed up that jump right there. Already off to an amazing start. Oh, because I pressed the E key. Yeah, I don't know why, but when I was playing this game off screen, I kept getting the E key confused with the W key, and I have no idea why. There's these little dash coins that you can collect in all of these levels as well. And yeah, by the way, that's the entire level. So yeah, these little dash coins that you can collect in each level, there's about 70 of them in the entire game. These allow you to unlock different cosmetics for your square, but as far as I know, they do absolutely nothing. They just change the appearance of your character. You also get a rank at the end of each level, telling you how good you did. In this case, I got a B rank because I got a time of like 20.37 seconds. And for completing levels and acquiring dash coins, you also get experience, and you can level up in this game, but I'm not completely sure what that does exactly. Because you might have seen that I actually leveled up to level 6 because I played this off screen. That's why I was already at level 6. But I'm not entirely sure what that does. I don't know if that unlocks anything or unlocks more upgrades you can use. I really don't get it. It doesn't explain the purpose of that mechanic. Or at least it hasn't for me yet. Maybe it explains that to you later on in the game. I'm really not sure. So, we'll get into what these diamonds are in just a moment. So, we have this portal right here. So what we gotta do is that, in each world, we need to collect 6 shards in order to reactivate this portal, and then we can transcend the nightmare, which basically means we can leave it and go to the next world. Well, actually, what we do is that we enter, like, a nightmare level, essentially, and then we can acquire an upgrade in the nightmare level, and then we can come back and use that upgrade in order to get to other places. Because there are some areas of the Sanctuary that you can't access until you get certain upgrades, like, for instance, that blocked-off passageway you saw at the beginning. So then we're in level 2 right here. I'm not gonna try and go for the dash coins. If you want to 100% the game, you can go for them, of course, but they're not required at all. I decided to go and collect that one, because that one's easy. So, all of the obstacles in this game do not kill you outright, but you can only take 3 hits from different obstacles until you die. But of course, there are checkpoints, so when you die, you'll restart from the checkpoint. If you didn't hit a checkpoint before, you'll restart at the beginning of the level, and the timer will reset. So I got a C rank right there, but we're not gonna focus too much on our rank. We're just gonna try and get through these levels right here. So, what this acts as is that this basically allows you to dash multiple times. So, collect these diamonds, and it grants you an additional dash. Also, if you hit the ground at an incredibly fast speed, like, there is kind of like a ground pound mechanic in this game, and if you hit the ground, it shakes the entire thing. It kind of dazes you for just a few moments. Again, I'm not entirely sure what the point of that mechanic is, but it's a thing you can do. I guess the game implores you to just learn everything on your own. I mean, there is a tutorial, but, you know, it's very, very basic tutorial. It does teach us other mechanics later on. Yeah, I might as well go in and get this coin as well, just because it's an easy one to collect. I could be moving a lot faster by dashing a lot more. What we gotta do is that we actually need to go back. We need to go to the top path right here in order to get to the shard. I'm gonna dash right there just for safety. There we go. So we got the shard right there, and as you can see, we're getting a bunch of experience, because that's my experience bar in the top left corner. So that's a B rank right there. I haven't been able to get an A rank, because that would require me to actually, you know, go fast and use wave dashes pretty much all the time. But I'm not good at that yet. I'm not good at that yet. And by the way, if you want to know how much of this game I've already played, I've played the first 2 worlds. So I've only played about 1/3 of the main levels. But I've been enjoying what I've seen so far. I mean, it does remind me a lot of Super Meat Boy, but, you know, bring some new mechanics to the table. A lot of mechanics that remind me of all the times I used to spend playing Smash Brothers, like this mechanic where you just speed up on a dime. There's this other entrance that we can't get through just yet. We will be able to go there soon, though. So now what we gotta do is go over this way, get on top of these platforms, and also, there is no specific order that you need to complete these levels in. This is the final level of Stage 1. We're just gonna leave that alone for now. But yeah, you can complete these levels in pretty much any order you desire. It's just a matter of figuring out where the levels are, and then you can just enter them, so it's kind of non-linear in that regard. It is very open, so, yeah, see? I pressed the E key right there, thinking that it would cause me to dash. I don't understand why I keep getting those mechanics confused. I think there's a platform down here. I'm gonna have to dash in order to, get to the other one, though. Dash might have been useful right there, but I'm not gonna bother. Okay, this is very unreliable, because I have to dash, damn it, I have to dash diagonally, because I don't know why, but that mechanic doesn't seem to work like half the time, but I'm gonna try this out here. I don't even remember where the checkpoint is. Okay, hang on a second. I have to be, like, very fidgety with the W key right here. Yeah, see, it's not working. Also, I should probably mention this. If you fall off a ledge, you can still dash, so you do retain your dash ability. Basically, as long as you don't use a dash, you can still dash in midair. Oh yeah, by the way, something I forgot to mention is that you can fall through platforms by holding the down arrow key as well, so just keep that in mind. Okay, why is this not working? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've actually already died like 50 times trying to just get through that one segment, because now it's not even dashing. It's dropping, like, all of my inputs now. I think you can kind of tell that this was meant to be played with a controller, because the keyboard controls, they don't even work like half the time, it seems. Well, aren't I just a bumbling buffoon mobile? I didn't even need to jump diagonally, or I didn't need to dash diagonally. I could have just dashed upwards into the second one and then dashed to the right. Okay, can I actually remember how to jump? My god. This is the worst. I didn't, by the way, guys, I didn't actually take that long off screen in order to complete this level. Like when I was playing this off-screen, it did not take me this long, but whatever. I still got a B. Because it told me I did. Okay, cool. I'd rather just get out of here now after that complete embarrassment. Okay. Well, actually, well, the thing is, I was trying to dash diagonally when I was playing that off-screen, and it did work. Like, I managed to get it after maybe only 10 tries, but like I said, dashing diagonally is just so unreliable, at least when you're playing with a keyboard. It doesn't make sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. I'm not gonna bother dashing down there. Yeah, because you have to continue dashing once you collect those diamonds. But I can go down over here though for something, I think. Wait, is there anything down over here? Well, there's this thing that basically acts like Navi from Legend of Zelda. You can't be hurt while dashing. Yeah, that's another thing. If you dash into an obstacle, that doesn't kill you either, or it doesn't hurt you. Yeah, the coin is up there. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm already playing bad enough as it is. I did get a level up from that though, so I guess that's good. Maybe you have to obtain level ups in order to obtain different cosmetics. Maybe that unlocks the various cosmetics or something. I really don't know, and I really do not care. That looks like a goalpost. Speaking of which, this Super Bowl was today, wasn't it? Or just ended. Yeah, my original plan for today's video actually was to possibly revisit Madden NFL 2002 on the Nintendo 64, because I last played that on my channel back in 2014, and since it was a Super Bowl, I just figured, well, maybe it'd be very appropriate, but the thing is, I actually don't give a crap about Madden anymore, or the NFL for that matter, so I just wanted to show off something that I actually really like, and I think you guys would enjoy as well. So I decided to play WaveLand instead. So in this level right here, we need to go and collect some orbs. Now, one thing that is great about this game is that if you do die, and you have all the orbs collected, you don't actually lose the orbs. So, I have all of them obtained anyway. But if I were to die, I would have kept my orbs. As long as I had one of them, then the checkpoint, the timer would have not reset. So, that's it for the first world, actually. So, we get that portal back up and running, and then we'll be able to enter it and go and get our upgrade. Of course, there will be some more challenges that we have to overcome in order to obtain it. But we'll get it. Actually, I didn't even bother reading this. This says, if you dash off of a ledge, you can jump in the air, which is what I said in level 4 when it was like pissing me off to no end. So let's just go up this way, because this is where the portal is after all. So then we can access the portal menu. So we can transcend Nightmare, war up, or customize vessel. This is where we can get some of the customization upgrades for our square right here. So, there's various ones we can unlock. Yeah, all of the ones that just change the appearance of the little icon in the center, they only cost 1. But these ones cost 2 and these ones cost 3. Yeah, this is to change the color of your square, which I guess, yeah, you know what? I really like green. Let's just unlock it for now. Yeah. So you have to scroll over the locked items and then press Q key in order to unlock them, as long as you have the sufficient number of dash coins. So, yeah, we'll go back for now. Then we can war up. We can't war up to anywhere other than the Sanctuary because we haven't unlocked the other worlds yet. So, the only thing we can really do is to transcend Nightmare. So we're going to transcend, and we're going to, I believe we're going to enter the Nightmare is what we're doing. So then we're in this really dark world. Oh, we have little green particles too. Because I haven't actually tried this off screen. Yeah, our particles are all green now. Now I believe, yeah, there's spikes right here. So yeah, so the gimmick of these Nightmare levels is that a lot of the obstacles are invisible, and they only become visible once you actually collide with them. But as you can see, it does leave a little bit of light behind. So you can see where exactly you died for a little while, or you'll be able to see the obstacle again for a little while. Okay, well, I'm trying not to dash into the spikes again, so if I can actually, like get up here. Oh my god, dude. Okay, yeah, there we go. I was trying to dash to the right, that's what I was trying to do. So then we take we touch this little flower right here. I believe these flowers also act as checkpoints, in a way. So yeah, it also shows you where the spikes are. We have to perform a dash in order to get over those spikes in particular, and just in case there were some right there. Okay, there actually weren't. I believe, where exactly was I supposed to go after this? Because I already played this level. Oh yeah, I had enough jump in order in order to dash up this way. Yeah, but as you can see, a lot of these levels are very much trial and error, because you don't know where the spikes are until you've hit them, and then it shows you where exactly they were. So, it's, I don't know. I'm not sure if I would necessarily say that's fair or not, but, you know, as long as it shows you where exactly they were before. So, not dying on these levels would require a lot of memorization. But we got a blue gem right here. You remembered how to wall jump. So this is another ability that we'll be able to use now. Dash into or against a wall and press jump. And you can do this multiple times right here. So we'll be able to demonstrate this right here, actually. So as you can see, you can dash multiple times into the wall in order to climb up it. So what you do is that you dash into a wall, and then as you can see, you stick to it for about a half second. And then you can press the Q key again in order to jump, and then W key again in order to dash into it, and just repeat until you've climbed up the wall. That's how that works. And then we have to jump all the way down here. I don't believe there's any spikes here in this section. What we gotta do is that we gotta go back into the portal in order to go back to the sanctuary. So we are going to return to the sanctuary now. And using our new wall jumping abilities, we can go over to the other gate that we still cannot access right now, because this is not the what's the word I'm looking for? The required upgrade in order to get over there. But we can go up this way, and as you can see, there's this giant wall, but there is in fact something up there. Now that we can wall jump, we can move over this way. There's a giant diving board there for some reason. Yeah, so if we move over this way, we will come across the first bonus stage of the game. So we can enter the memory right here, so I'll just show this off. I might as well. So this is like a bonus stage where you can go and collect dash coins, and the aesthetic of these levels in particular remind me a lot of Super Mario Bros. 3. Like, remember in some of the levels, like World 1-3 in particular of Super Mario Bros. 3, where there are these blocks that if you crouched for a few seconds, you could actually fall behind. That's what this reminds me of. That's what the aesthetic reminds me of. Also, if you die in this level, you do keep your coins. You will have to respawn from the start, if I'm not mistaken, but you do keep them. I guess I might as well try to go and search for them, even though I don't really care about them all too much. But I can at least see where everything is. As you can see, when I die, I respawn all the way over here. There might not have been anything over this way. Because I don't remember if this led to the end of the level or not. I don't think it does. Okay, no, it doesn't. It just leads to another coin. Not exactly a leap of faith, because you can't see you can't see the platform on the bottom. So that's 4 coins, and then I do see the last coin up that way. So we're gonna try and collect it. And actually, speaking of Super Mario Bros. 3, I have wanted to do a playthrough of the original Mario 3 on the NES for quite some time now, because I already did a playthrough of Super Mario Bros. 3 Mix, which was a ROM hack of Mario 3. I played that a few years ago, and I basically completed the whole game, or at least the main story. I didn't complete everything, and I did kind of break my promise when I said that I would be tackling the Hidden Star Road in that game. But I could not figure out how to access it, guys. Like, I was completely stumped. But after that, I was actually considering just doing a playthrough of the original Mario 3, and I still want to try and do that at some point. Wow, okay, I just completely messed that up. But yeah, I would like to play the original Mario 3 on the NES at some point, because the only videos of the original Mario 3 I've ever created were corruption videos of it. I'd like to just play it normally for once, because that's probably my most favorite Mario game on the NES, or just the NES in general. Yeah, so this is a little bit of a homage to Super Smash Bros. Right here. As you can see, you have like what's essentially a fighting stage right here. Fortunately, can't actually fight people on this, though. But like I said, it's not a fighting game. It's just a fighting game inspired... It's a platform game, I should say, inspired by the fighting game mechanics. But now we go up here, and we're at the treetops, so we begin the second world. So this is where we're going to be able to really show off the wall jumps right here. We're going to have to use some dashes right here, in particular. Yeah, so we're going to have to use the wall jumps in order to climb up the treetops. We did make it to a checkpoint. I don't believe there's anything over that way, though. So just climb up this wall, then just jump off to the other side. There might be a dash coin up that way, the place that I just completely passed, but I'm gonna pass on the coin because I don't care about it, like I said. And I'm still receiving experience. So that's the first level. The treetop levels are not too difficult either. There's only like one in particular that I had a lot of trouble on, which I think might have been either 2-3 or 2-4. And there are actually some hidden things up here that you can access by wall jumping, but I'll get to that in just a moment. And actually, I will go back to the Sanctuary in order to show something off, because there is a puzzle that we have to complete later on, and the solution to the puzzle can actually be found in the Sanctuary. So we'll get to that in just a moment here. I'm gonna see if I can try and just do this normally. I don't think this is actually the intended path, because you can do that, but I believe the intended path is actually going up this way, trying to avoid all these saw blades. Yeah, because you hit a checkpoint right here. And then if you just go over this way, then you collect a shard. You can try doing that, but I can't do it. I can't do it to save my existence. So we're not gonna bother with that for now. Yeah, 2-2 did actually kind of give me trouble until I realized there was an alternate path I could have taken. But I just wanted to look all cool and tough. But it didn't work out too well, so screw it. So we're in 2-3 right now. Just gotta jump over that black lava, as I like to call it. Just gonna try and avoid the spikes, and or the saw blades, I should say, and we can dash into the saw blades and we won't get hurt by it, because we do obtain invincibility frames for a short while. That's essentially how they function. And yeah, it'll tell you, that little like Navi type thing over there will tell you you can't get hit with saw blades if you're dashing. So this is good advice. By the way, that door just leads to it just leads to a dash coin, so it's not important in the slightest. So we're not gonna bother obtaining it. I don't care about it. We're not gonna go down there for now. There we go. We're already halfway through the second world. So yeah, a lot of these worlds are pretty short because the levels take a pretty short amount of time to complete. But I would say its difficulty more than makes up for it, because I had some rage-inducing moments in this game for sure when I was playing this off screen. But once you get used to it, the game's really is a cakewalk from there on out, especially when you obtain the other upgrades later on. Okay, yeah, there was a checkpoint right there, and I did collect a coin, even though I don't really care about it, but it's fine. It's okay. It's all fine and good. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, going down diagonally is pretty reliable though, but not going up diagonally, which doesn't make any sense. Like dashing, I mean. I got a B rank, and I also got the dash coin to boot, so that's not too bad. That's not too bad. There we go. So we got the diamond fill, but now we gotta get the arrows as well. We'll just read this for a moment. The trees were dying. They had to do something, and so the darkness leaked into the world. That was very ominous and kind of depressing. Anyway, going to the penultimate level of World 2 already. So then we have all of this stuff right over here. All of this lava. Wow, okay, I just completely messed that one up. But what we have to do is that we have to wall jump. There's a little bit of a ledge you can stand on right there, so you just gotta dash. Gotta dash for the cash through all of this stuff right here. Hit the checkpoint. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother going down. Oh yeah, there we go. We can just dash right through that. That's right. I don't know what's down over here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, because sometimes you can't really see. Gotta perform like a tiny leap of faith. Yeah, that one's not too bad. That one's not too bad at all. Still got a B rank from that. That's pretty good. That's pretty okay. So now that one is done, then we're gonna go to the final level, and then we'll have something unlocked for us in just a moment. There is actually no death right down here. There is a little thing right here that you see. 23 is number 1 twice. I have no clue what they mean by that, because at first I thought it might have been the solution to the puzzle, but I'll show you. I'll show you what it is in just a moment. So you collect the orbs. So I believe how this works is that at the end of every world, there is this stage where you have to go and collect orbs, and you can die, and as you can see, you just go back to the start without ever losing your orbs. And that's always good. That's always welcome. So then that orb right there is locked behind a door, but we just need to go up this way, because I believe the key is up here, but we're gonna try and collect that orb in the meantime. Yeah, we did hit a checkpoint. There's the key right there. The key's just gonna fly to the door automatically, so it'll already have it unlocked for us. Then we're gonna go and collect that orb. And then I believe the final orb is down over this way, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just, actually, where was it again? Oh wait, was it? No, I don't think it was down over here. No, it was up this way, actually. No, well, no, that's the one I just collected. What am I talking about? Where's the other one? I can't recall. I don't recall in the slightest. Okay. Well, I mean, we can't collect the shard now, so we do have to restart. Okay. Where was the other one? Because I genuinely had no idea. I completely forgot. Yeah, so I guess in a way you can kind of perform death war-ups in order to complete the stage a lot quicker. Oh right, it was the door that I unlocked. I had to go back to the door in order to get it. God, I'm so stupid. This is what happens when you don't pay attention, kids. Or if you just have a really crappy short-term memory like I do. Well, I mean, that can be caused by not paying attention. Okay, hang on. Just go and collect this for a moment. I'm gonna see if I can go and obtain this right here. Okay, cool. And then I think what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna warp up down here just so I can get down over here a lot quicker. Yeah. But then I need to go to the shard, because that's not the end of the level. There we go. It is now, though. Okay, that could have gone a lot smoother. But to be fair, I wasn't able to complete that on my first attempt either, so whatever, it's done. We're done with all of the treetop levels now. Very good indeed. We're gonna go and transcend. Well, actually, I'm not gonna do that just yet. I am gonna show you guys the puzzle right here. So there is one place in particular where if you wall jump, yeah, you go up here. You have these little pillars right there. Now, if you complete this puzzle, all it does is give you a dash coin, but I might as well show it off because it's not the most difficult puzzle in the world. And the solution to the puzzle does lie back at the sanctuary, so we're gonna go back there in just a moment so I can show you it. There's like a little hidden place where you can find the solution, and I do believe it is right down this way. Gotta fall down a little bit more. Yeah, there's this little cubby hole right over here. Dash into it. There's another tome that reads, "When you feel its presence, ascend." So yeah, I believe this is the solution to the puzzle right here. So you had square, 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 triangle, circle, square, circle. Oh wait, actually no. I just realized, guys, we can't complete that puzzle right now, because in order to do that, we do need to get the upgrade from the second nightmare level first. But just remember this for later, though, okay? It'll be important for later. Look, I'm only human. Sometimes I get things wrong, okay? This is a simple mistake. Don't chastise me for it. Alright, in that case, we're gonna go and transcend the nightmare then, in that case. Yeah, we're not gonna bother with any upgrades, or any cosmetics, I should say. Let's go into the second nightmare level. Yeah, and I do believe after we've beaten this one in particular, then I think we'll probably end the video after that. So there's again a bunch of hidden spikes here, lots of hidden spikes. We can't go up this way in order to hit this flower right here. Gotta go to the side. Yeah, there is a locked door over there, which we will be able to get. Again, there's just a dash coin over there. If you want to get 100% completion, you have to do it. But if you're just trying to beat the game normally, I wouldn't advise it. A sleeping presence projects its dream into reality. And in order to get to that door anyway, we do need to obtain this upgrade. So we just gotta wall jump up here. Might as well hit this in order to activate the checkpoint. Okay, so this is a little bit tricky right here because there's a bunch of hidden spikes. Okay, and I just hit them right there. Yeah, hidden spikes off to the side. Okay, hidden spikes off to the side there as well. I forgot about that. Oh, and then there's some hidden spikes right over here. Yeah, see, you gotta be very careful with your controls because you don't want to move too fast. Don't want to be too quick on the draw. Then we just jump up here and we get a green gem. So this green gem will allow us to break that wall comprised of green blocks over there. And actually, even those blocks remind me of Mario 3. You remembered how to shine attack. Press interact to shine. So when it says interact, it essentially means the E key. And I leveled up again. So, you press the E key, and you shine, and it breaks the blocks. Somehow. Not entirely sure how that works. Oh yeah, you have to dash over this. Right over here. And that's the second nightmare level, so then you just go back to the hub world. And now that we have this, we can go and solve that puzzle very quickly. And I guess I could show off the dash coin in the nightmare level too. So when you hit these things, they will produce music, as you can see. They'll produce notes. So, I believe it was square, square, triangle, circle, circle, square, circle. Okay, actually, did I do it wrong? Okay, that's not actually working. Okay, is that not the solution to the puzzle? Because I did manage to figure it out before, but I kind of figured this out by accident, actually, because I was kind of just going to random pillars and activating them. Also, it is possible to activate two of these at the same time. I think if you, like, stand right here... I don't know, I was able to actually get this off screen. Like, I activated two of them at the same time, but I think it's very specific as to where your movement is. Yeah, there we go. You have to be moving while using your Cheyenne in order to activate two of them at the same time. That's what you gotta do. Create some harmony, though. Oh, there we go. We got it, see? Okay, yeah, so, I don't know if there is an actual solution to the puzzle, like, well there probably is, but as you can see, I was just pressing random buttons, and I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's go and I'll show off the other dash coin then in that case. So the other dash coin is over this way. There's a bunch of spikes here. I don't know if I would have been able to do that blind, but you have to perform like a tiny jump. Yeah, you have to be very, very cautious right here. Gotta perform like this, and then, okay, well, I almost had it right there, but I jumped a little bit too high. So you gotta perform like the tiny jumps right here, because as you can see, if you're too high, like if you're too close to the spikes, then what'll happen is that you'll end up jumping into them. You'll bang your head on them. Yeah, so there we go. We still made it through. We used the shine in order to break down these blocks right here. Yeah, just break down the other one. Why not? Because I have OCD that way. So then we have to go up this way. And, yeah, I guess I might as well just illuminate all the spikes right here. Okay, I just fell into him again. No. Because there's something up this way. I think you have to, yeah, you have to perform like a tiny little jump right there because there are more spikes right over there. And then just dash up this way. Okay, why am I not dashing? There we go. There we are. And then get that key. And then the door is going to be unlocked. It's just another alternate path you can take. Then there's a key over this way, though. Just highlight the spikes right there. I'll just do it upwards. Yeah, there's spikes on the walls as well, so you have to kind of just fall downwards normally. Thankfully, you have infinite lives here. Okay, get as close to the spikes as possible, and then kind of fall gently. There we go. And then you can just kind of jump out of it, because that's very easy. But there we go, we do have another dash coin. And then what we can do is that we can just fall back down. Go back down to the bottom floor, and then I think we can just leave, and we'll still have the dash coin in hand. Okay, so how many dash coins do we have? Okay, yeah, we do have 8. We can change the symbol. So, we can change it to, like, tetrominoes and whatnot. We also have this S. I don't know if that's a reference to like, Namco's older titles, like Rally X or anything. You got a sword, you got a bow. These kind of look like Minecraft reference. An axe. Actually, these also kind of look like Zelda weapons to me. Yeah, we got a tetromino. You want the L tetromino? Or is it an R tetromino? I don't even remember. But we can buy it. And we can also get the other one too as well. In fact, I'll just spend it on all this stuff right here. I think we even have a Triforce. At least I think that's what that's meant to be. I get the tetromino piece for now, sure, why not? So now that we've gotten this shine ability, we can go back to the sanctuary, and those barriers that were in the way before, we can just destroy them now. We can just get them out of the way. And I will try and show this off very quickly here. And maybe in order to finish this video off, I'll just play the second bonus level. Oh, there's actually another one up here. Maybe those symbols were the solution to this puzzle. Oh, okay, because I didn't know there was another one up here. Okay, let's just try it. Square, square, triangle, circle, triangle, circle, square, circle. Okay, yeah, it was the solution to this puzzle, not the other one. Okay, well then I don't know what the solution to the other one would have been then. Maybe there was something I had gone past, or maybe 23 is 1 twice was the solution. It was just a lot more cryptic. So this is the next world we have to go to. The other entrance, or the other barrier that we saw at the beginning of the Sanctuary actually leads to World 4, so we have to go down this way first. We have to visit the caverns. And there is a little bonus stage that we can play down here, which I guess I will show off very quickly. Because why the heck not? Yeah, so I'll try this very good. Okay, well that was already a good start to it. Oh my god, dude. Come on, hang on a second. I can wall jump now. I don't need to listen to your bull crap. Okay, just dash over this. There we go. That's the first key. That's the first one. Yeah, and I could just die in order to get back to where I was, because I do keep the coin. Oh my god, dude. I need to stop jumping so high. Here, just a little tap. Okay, fine. I'll take the hit for now, if that's the only way I can get through that. Here's another coin right over here, and then another one directly on top of it, which I'll try getting to. So this one should be easy. There we go. Very nice indeed. Okay, I still clipped that one though. I don't believe there was another one up this way. No, not up, well, up this way though, I do believe. Hang on, these floating blocks right up here. Yeah, okay, yeah, there it is. Give me that. Thank you very much. I don't think there's one on top of the roof of this structure though. I still really like the pixel art though. You know, it does kind of have its own distinct style. even if it is, you know, all pixel-based. That's the end of the stage, but I'm gonna see if I can try and find, the other coin. I wasn't able to find it before, actually, so I don't know where it is. It might be down there, possibly. I'm gonna see if I can try and get it. Yeah, jumping over the end stage right there is kind of tricky. I'm not sure if it's even possible. Oh yeah, here we go. I jumped over it actually. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Maybe there's a way. Is there not a way? Can I not like jump over this wall? Okay, I guess I am supposed to go underneath it then. Well, I still kind of want to figure out how exactly I can get to there. Oh yeah, it is also worth mentioning that when you use your shine in midair, it actually stops you in midair momentarily, so you can kind of float that way. In fact, this might even be how you're supposed to make it over there. Okay, I've been trying for a little while, guys, and I don't think I'm gonna bother because my assumption is that I had to use the Cheyenne, like in order to cancel my fall, and then as soon as I clear the bottom block, I have to dash diagonally to the left in order to hug that inner wall, and then I think I can just jump off of it and then dash to the other side in order to collect the coin. But I'm not gonna bother because it's not important anyway. So there you go. That's it. And then if we keep on going over here, then we have these pads that will boost us up over this way, and this will take us to the caverns. Got a little bit of sliding we need to do. But we are at the caverns now, so this is actually the second level. We go down over here, and this is level 3-1. But we're not going to bother with that for now. I think what we're going to do instead is that I'm going to very quickly show off World 4-1, so I can at least show you guys how to access that level, and then I think after that we'll be done. So real quickly, I'll show you how to access World 4 if you want to go over here instead. But if you read this, it says it's wise to visit the caverns below Sanctuary before you head this way. So yeah, it advises you to complete the caverns first before you enter this area, which I believe is called Frozen Peak. But there is also this other bonus stage that we could, I guess, play very quickly. Let's see if I can try to complete this as fast as I can. You don't need any special upgrades in order to complete this, though. You can just still go with the upgrades you would have already obtained by now. So this is okay. Yeah, there's the other coin up this way. So we just jump out here. Gotta wall jump a little bit. Then we make it to the second coin. Very good. And then I don't remember where the third coin is. Okay, well there's the third coin right there. Just it's like it fell right into my lap. I do not know where to go after this. Oh yeah, there's that block right down over there. I do remember that. So what I have to do is that I've got to fall in here. Okay, well, I can't just fall in it. I have to dash into it. So hang on a moment. Let me do this correctly. There we go. And then I can die, and I still have the coin, so I can just move on with my existence, move on with my pitiful life. And I do not actually know where the other coin is, because I wasn't able to find it, so let me go and explore a little bit here, unless it was down over this way. Oh yeah, there was something down over here actually. I didn't even realize, because I thought that was just a pitfall. Okay, no, there's definitely something down over here. Okay, well there we go. We got all 5 coins, so let me just death war back over to here, and just complete the level, because we've beaten it. There we go. Got all of them. And as you can see, we collect experience for all the dash coins we've gotten. Again, I still don't know what leveling up actually does in this game. Does it accomplish anything? I don't have a clue. I don't have a gosh darn clue. But then as you can see, yeah, the place gets all frozen and it starts snowing. So now we're in the frozen peak here. And if we go over to this cave right here, it'll show you this is indeed World 4. But we're not going to tackle any of these worlds right now. I just wanted to show you where these worlds are, so you can access them later on, you know, when you go out and play the game for yourself, because I am going to leave this video here. So I'm wrapping things up now, guys. That's all I would like to say about WaveLand, or WaveLand, I should say. Yeah, just pretty fun little platforming game right here. Got some interesting mechanics. Like it's a platforming game that utilizes mechanics from fighting games in particular, like a fighting game inspired platformer. It's an interesting idea. But I really do feel like the keyboard controls don't work most of the time. I don't know what it is, but it's just like it's like trying to dash diagonally upwards to the left and trying to dash yeah, like see, dashing diagonally downwards is always reliable, but even less so, well, okay, I can still kind of get it right here with dashing diagonally upwards here, but like, it's very unreliable because I'm trying to do it right here and it only works sometimes. See, I didn't want to dash upwards right there, but why did it do it anyway? So yeah, I would definitely recommend playing this with a controller. And like I said, I don't know if PS4 controller works with this, because my PS4 controller wasn't working, but there's a chance that the batteries could have been dead. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what the charge on my PS4 battery was. But yeah, it's still a nice little platformer. I still kind of like the animations. Like the grass animates whenever you when you step over them, or I guess slide over them, because you're literally just controlling a square with a tetromino in it, or you can place a tetromino in it if you want. And the game has custom level support, so I guess you can go in and create your own levels too. This game does not have that big of a community though. Its community is pretty tiny, but I believe there are a few custom levels that you can go and find on the Steam Workshop. They do exist, because this is another obscure platformer, by the way. This is not something that a lot of people are aware of. Like they're not aware that this game exists. But if maybe I can try giving it a little bit more publicity and maybe try to get some more players into it, maybe that would be great. Would you say that's a good idea? Oh wait, I just realized, when you're moving around, that causes the tetromino to spin a lot quicker. And when you're moving in the left and right directions, it causes it to spin either clockwise or counterclockwise. That's cool, I didn't notice that before. But yeah, usually I only like promoting games that I actually enjoy. Sometimes I'll play terrible games just to explain why exactly they're terrible, and why you should avoid them altogether, although that does bring up the question, why do I still tend to add the links to where you can purchase those games even if I do think they are bad? Well, because everyone has different opinions. Maybe you'll get a kick out of it somehow. Of course, just because I hate a game doesn't mean I'm gonna try my absolute best to prevent people from purchasing it. No, I'm not that kind of person. But this is not actually a game I hate, though. I actually really like this game, and I wish it would receive more attention, because I think it's a pretty competent speedrunning game. I'm just crap at it, is all. Anyway, if you want to purchase this game, links in the description. I don't really have anything else to say about it. It's just a really cool little platformer. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, basically, Super Smash Bros. Meets Super Meat Boy meets Geometry Dash. I mean, I would say that's essentially what it is, with a gorgeous-looking 16-bit aesthetic to boot. The game is only available on PC as far as I'm aware. I don't think this was brought to other platforms. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Go play WaveLand and wave dash your way to the top of the leaderboard. Also, did I mention that I saw this being played at AGDQ 2018 this year, and that was actually the reason why I went down and purchased this and played it in order to show it off to you guys? Yeah, I know, I literally am a broken record. Anyway, thanks for watching as always. I'll see you in the next video I make. Later!